How y'all doing today? Welcome to Podcast Live with It's Category Records at the North Film Festival here at the Producers Club and Theater, 35840 West 44th Street, New York, New York. Introduce yourself and your film, sir.
I'm Brandon Keeton, two E's in the Keaton, and so I have to differentiate myself from Michael and Diane. And my film is Calls. I also have a script that's also in the festival as well, and we're going to shoot that in July. That's called Stories. Stories? Yep, Stories and Calls.
How long did it take to complete the writing process?
The writing process for Calls, that was about, I want to say that was about 4 months.
Oh, wow.
And I kept going back and forth, and I'm a relatively new writer, so I always want to make sure that I get the best eyes on it that I can. And I had another film called Turbo Cola. It was a feature that I produced, and the director of that film is an incredible writer in his own right. So I always make sure that I get him to take a look at anything that I write. Same thing with Stories. As a matter of fact, he took a look at that thing so often. He's got a writing credit now. So.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah.
How hard was it for you to select your cast?
For Calls, I film in Central Pennsylvania.
Okay.
So the film community in Central Pennsylvania is very small, and there wasn't. I don't want to say there wasn't a lot to choose from, but there wasn't a lot to choose from.
Okay. No, okay.
And but the funny thing is that I ended up casting local celebrities. I didn't know they were local celebrities when I cast them. They just had the best audition. One of the guys, Paul Hood, is an incredible playwright, and he's got a short film out now about Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, River City Stories, and that's going to be making the circuit here in a little while. And there's Suji Cruz and Greg Papa, and they made a film called Transient that you can see on Amazon and Tubi and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got a couple more. I did get one New York actress.
Okay.
Her name was Michelle Batista.
Michelle Batista.
Yep, and she was. I hired her sight unseen.
Oh, wow.
Because I looked at her social media, I saw her reel, and I was like, yeah, she's it.
Yeah. So what else do you have in store for promoting your films?
So for promoting my films, I'm going to South by Southwest in 2 weeks. I'm there as part of an envoy, I guess you could say. The state film commissioner from Pennsylvania invited me and the director for Turbo Cola to go down and do some cheerleading for the state of Pennsylvania, because it used to be our tax credit system in Pennsylvania, it was a little, it could have been better. But now we not only does Central Pennsylvania have their own film commission, but we have a new film commissioner for the state, who is an actor in his own right, actually. Gino is his name. And so we're going to go down there. We're going to do some cheerleading for Central Pennsylvania film, Pennsylvania as a whole. And I have like 8 cases of Turbo Cola that I'm bringing with me.
Oh, okay.
So I actually made my own soft drink to go with the movie. So
That's good. So what do you want the audience to capture from your movies?
And just like we were talking earlier, before the camera started rolling, I don't know if I really want to make like any kind of political message to anything. I just want people's lives are hard enough as it is.
Yes.
So why not allow them the opportunity to turn their brains off for a little while and just be entertained?
Yes.
Just watch something that they're interested in, no matter what it is, and just be entertained. That's what I want to do with my movies. So something that you don't have to think about too hard. And on a personal note, I love The Sixth Sense. So I'm constantly trying to recreate that reveal.
Okay.
So the next film that we're working on is a ghost story. It's Gangsters in a Haunted House.
Gangsters in a haunted house.
So take the guys from Goodfellas, put them in a haunted house, and chaos ensues. Yeah.
Man.
That's stories. That's the script that we have here.
All right. Can I bring up the film in the box?
Bring the film in a box.
You bring up the film in the box.
Oh yeah.
You ain't gotta give away too much, but I just want them to know, what you're working on and what they should look forward to, because you're a great guy, great personality. Listen, and I want them to know about, because I love the Chucker movie, so I want you to talk about that to the audience so that they can have a feel for it and they'll know where to look for it and what to look for.
So I'm actually working on like 8 different things right now. I'm into the producer. So I've got The Littlest Ghost Hunter, which is Goonies meets Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Kids,
wow.
80s kids riding around on bikes looking for ghosts. We have I got a straight up slasher. I got a straight up horror. I've got psychological thriller. I got a supernatural thriller, which is stories. I've got a road trip movie. I've got 2 road trip movies that I'm working on. And on the way here, we started brainstorming. Me and Christian there, my intern, we started brainstorming a movie. Again, I guess you could say it's a road trip movie as well. I am a huge fan of Smokey and the Bandit and BJ and the Bear, Over the Top. All these.
I know what those are. Everybody knows who all those movies are.
Every Which Way You Can, the Clint Eastwood movies.
My God, yes.
So I am a huge fan of that, and we started coming up with scenes that we could do, songs we might be able to use, and then while we were here at the North Film Festival, there was a trucker movie about fighting in the back of a truck, in the back of an 18-wheeler. And I looked at that, I was like, oh my God, we were already going to put that in our movie.
Right.
So I made contact with the guys, and we're going to stay in contact. Yes. And that's the cool thing about the North Film Festival, is that all the networking that goes on and the ideas that you can come up with, just bouncing things off of people, it cannot be undersold.
No. Man, listen. You're going to have a lot of films to showcase here at the North Film Festival over the years and the months coming. What else? What's your travel plans once you leave the North Film Festival?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Your travel plans once you leave the North Film Festival.
So,
like, where do you plan to go? Where are you going to put the movies that you're working on next? And what's the game plan like?
So I'm going to the South by Southwest Film Festival in 2 weeks with the Pennsylvania State Film Commissioner. I'm also going to Cannes this year. Darwin, the guy who runs the North Film Festival. Turbo Cola calls, and the script for stories got into his film festivals, and he called me up. He's like, hey, I don't know what's in the water in Pennsylvania, but you keep working your ass off. So
yes.
You want to go to Cannes? And I'm like,
you can't. Well,
really?
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Me twice? Me? You go to who the hell is gonna say no?
I don't know who would ever say no.
Can I carry the suitcase? Can I carry the suitcases? I'll be him and Tristan or Christian.
Christian.
I'll be him and Christian's intern. I carry the bag, bring him water, ice cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm a chef at the 76 Diner in Latham, New York, Loudonville. So I'm a chef, so I can come there and cook them food. Hey, listen. Your boy Caddy ain't one to mention though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I pay for myself. I come to Cannes. But that's gonna be great.
Yep.
So,
and then when we get back from Cannes, we shoot stories.
oh my goodness, that's so great, man. Boy, you living a life.
And I mean, and honestly, even if I come back from Cannes with a giant goose egg,
there's no such thing. You already won.
I still went to Cannes. I got the experience, and that all started with the North Film Festival because I got to meet Darwin. Yep.
Darwin is like the hidden gem and he hates taking credit for anything. He doesn't like it, and it's just you have to force it on him.
He's in the wrong business then.
Listen, but he's a great dude, but he's just a humble guy. He's all about the passion of art, film, and movies. He's not about I, me, boom. He developed the whole international team.
Yep.
Most of us from LinkedIn and social media, and he taught us everything that we know. Like I'm saying, I'm doing this podcast. I really don't have no podcast training. Okay, I did one podcast with Movie Talks and Chills. You know what I'm saying? At the Sunscreen Film Festival with actor Mikey, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I'm not going up there unless Caddy comes up here with me. And then it just so happens that one of his guys, Gavin, was just under the weather. So he was like, well, you just filling for Gavin. And then that was it. Then after that, it was a wrap. And then Darwin was like, well, you could just do the podcast. First he had us all shuffling. Then he was like, nah, you just do them because I got other stuff for everybody else to do. So then I was like, oh, he's the podcast guy. He's the podcast guy. I'm like,
all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, some of this stuff won't be smooth and some of it will be smooth, but then I got to read the need and, and read the vibe. So I said, I don't like doing anything scripted. Like I could write down all kind of stuff and it just don't feel right. It's like I feel like a damn robot. Like I would just program. So I just like to fly and shoot from the hip. And I appreciate you, getting me back on my job. You know what I'm saying? Because if I wasn't here looking out for your podcast, I'd probably be doing something in the back. So it's all good. I like the Q&As. They're dope. But the podcast is more fun because I get to be one-on-one with just the artists and the producers. So I appreciate you for coming. Okay? And I'm definitely going to see you again. All right, and you already inspired one of the other young ladies to be an actress, and she was like, "Oh, I want to be an actress. He might need an actress." I was like, "Oh, all right." I was like, "Well, then you go ahead, girl." Yeah, so I appreciate you, man, and thanks for coming. Can you do me a favor? Can you tell the people where they can find your website and your social media in case they want to communicate it to you?
Yeah, so my Instagram is very creative. It's my full name. Brandon Scott Keeton. 2 T's in the Scott, 2 E's in the Keaton, no spaces, all lowercase. Brandon Scott Keeton, and that's my Instagram, and you can just follow me there, hit me up. You can also follow the Stories saga as we go to get that made. We're shooting that in July. It's Stories Short Film on Instagram, at Stories Short Film.
Okay.
Yep.
You heard it here. Your boy Caddy out of here. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. Peace and love. The North Wind Film Festival. Thank you, baby.